Hello YouTubers, welcome to the Sega Dreamcast. My name is Michael and we'll be continuing my Let's Play of Sonic Adventure for the Sega Dreamcast. And here we are in Casinopolis, the next action stage in this game, and it's gonna be definitely a really long one because, well, the gameplay is quite different here, and as you can see, we are playing pinball in a Sonic game. And I absolutely love pinball. So you guys better sit back and drink some soda because this commentary is gonna be a really long one. And let's start off by explaining how this pinball machine works. On the Dreamcast controller, you would basically pull the right trigger in order to operate the right flipper, and the same goes for the left trigger. And you can also shake the pinball machine by pushing up on the analog stick. It really helps. I hope you guys are enjoying the improvement of the sound quality of my narration because of this new awesome microphone I have here. Basically, it was a gift from my dad's work, but he had absolutely no need for it, so he decided to just hand it down to me anyway. And that is the #1 reason why dads are cool. Also, this microphone is great. The microphone that I used before on my last two videos was used by a Logitech headset. I can't remember the model number, but obviously you guys can tell the sound quality was not great on that machine. And I have only 0 balls left, so I better be really careful here. And you can see here, I'm trying to collect as many rings as possible on this stage, and you're gonna see why when I get to the part where it comes into play. This stage brings back so many memories for me, well, because I actually went on a trip to Las Vegas 4 years ago, and all this gambling and stuff definitely reminds me of that, and crap! I let the ball fall down. But at least now you guys will get a chance to see why are we collecting all these rings. Well, as we head into this room, you're gonna see this button. When we stand on this button, these arms are gonna shake the freaking rings out of us, and they slowly fill up this room. As you can see at the top there is a Chaos Emerald. Well, what we need to do is try to fill that room with as much rings as possible in order to allow ourselves to jump up there. Okay, we have just visited that room, and we're gonna explore around this casino for a little bit. Let's see. Okay, these machines over here, well, if you homing attack into them, they'll give you some rings, which is a nice bonus, but too bad. They are very hard to collect, and, you know, those rings would disappear after a few seconds, so it's not really beneficial. Let's go into this purple room and see what we got. And this pinball machine is totally dedicated to Nights into Dreams, which is a game released for the Sega Saturn in 1996. From what I've heard, this game is really good. If you have a Sega Saturn and do not have this game, you are truly missing out. Go pick it up right now, it's only $20 on eBay. And I totally dig the Nights soundtrack while I'm playing this pinball machine. Now I've just got a 1 pair and I have absolutely no idea what it does. I do know, maybe, I'm not sure about this, but if you get several pairs, you might be entered into a gateway which allows you to see a cool homage to Nights. So let's see if I'm going to get another pair. And unfortunately, I have just lost one of my balls. And no, don't think that the perverse way, okay? But man, yeah, this casino definitely reminds me of Las Vegas. Oh wait, I almost forgot to talk about Las Vegas for a moment there. Jeez, man. I went to Las Vegas on the Thanksgiving, I believe, of 2011 to see my grandparents. And oh boy, it was such a memorable experience. Now, back then, you know, I was obviously a young lad, obviously, so I couldn't gamble at the machines. But I did have a fun time with the roller coasters at the New York, and the Sahara Casino because I'm a big roller coaster fan. And here's the part that I was talking about that was paying homage to Nights into Dreams. I mean, doesn't that look freaking cool? And yeah, my experience at Las Vegas was a great one, especially at the Sahara because sadly that place has been shut down, and that really stinks. From what I've been reading about it though, apparently they're actually renovating the Sahara right now into a new hotel called the SLS Casino. And SLS sounds so lame compared to Sahara. And now we've just been dumped into the sewers by the gangsters. Well, I don't know really any other way to explain this. I mean, what the frick is the point of this? It's just so random about how they do it. Like, first of all, like when you missed out on that first pinball machine, they just toss you right back into the main hub room. But then now they just toss you like in the sewers. I mean, really? It makes no mother frickin' sense. But yeah, now we must find our way back into the casino. And while we're doing that, why not collect some rings along the way? I'm doing pretty good here with my 226 rings. I mean, that's a plenty bit of rings, but I don't really think that is enough to make a good enough platform for me to get that Chaos Emerald. So, yeah, you guys are gonna have to sit around with me on this zone for a little longer, but be patient. There's really no rush when it comes to this zone. I mean, this is a freaking casino. It's all about taking your time and enjoying yourself. And oh my gosh, why did I hit that freaking spike? I've lost all my rings. But back to what I was saying. You know, playing casino, there's no need to rush it. It's like an art. And I'm gonna quote a saying from Toy Story 2. You cannot rush art. That quote came from the guy that repairs Woody's arms. And by the way, Toy Story 2 is an awesome movie. Okay. We are going to now exit out of the restroom, and thank goodness there was nobody in there, because that would have been really creepy if you were going to use the restroom and then you saw a hedgehog and a fox climb out of the toilet. I mean, that would have been not only really disturbing, but also considered as animal cruelty, because man, what kind of a sick person would toss a hedgehog down the sewers? You guys see what I mean? But yeah, that kind of really stinks. I lost 263 rings in the sewers. Oh my goodness, I am so sorry guys for that. And whenever I hear this song, I always think it is Bill Clinton playing his saxophone in the background. So now we're gonna have to work our balls off in order to get the rings back. But now I guess it gives me time to touch upon what I liked about the Sahara Casino. Well, there were two things that I liked about it. One was Speed the Ride, and the other was some kind of NASCAR simulator ride that was in there. Let me talk about Speed the Ride first of all. It's basically like a roller coaster that shoots you out of the casino, and it goes through a loop, and then there's this long vertical section that goes up into the air. And, well, when you reach the top of it, the roller coaster then rolls right back, you know, all the way from the whole layout back into the station. And basically that's where the ride ends. What's so cool about it is that when I was there was like literally nobody in line. So I get to ride it as many times as I please. Too bad now that ride is shut down, but there is luck for this ride. It is currently in storage at the Akita Plaza right now, and they have plans to put this ride back on the Las Vegas Strip in another area, which is fantastic. Unfortunately, the NASCAR simulator ride was not as lucky. I haven't really heard any reports about it coming back, but let me talk about it. It is like a ride that, okay, at Disney's Hollywood Studios, there's this Star Wars simulator thing where you get into a ship and you see a screen and like you're actually experiencing, like it feels like you're actually in there in space. Well, this ride does kind of the same thing but with cars, and the cool thing is you actually got to drive and you got to race with other players, which is really cool. And at the end of the race, they would give you this sheet, and it would say like your position and you know like your routes and stuff that you took while you were driving the NASCAR. And that was such a great freaking ride. It just saddens me that there's no news about it coming back, and it just makes me want to cry. You guys are probably thinking to yourself, wait a minute, Michael, didn't you just say that you ate Thanksgiving at Las Vegas? Yes, I did. And I ate actually at the Rios Hotel, and it had like the best freaking buffet ever. I mean, when do you see a buffet sell deer meat? Think about that for a second. That's right, the answer is none. That is an awesome feature, but my experience with the deer meat was actually not very good. Deer meat tastes a lot like steak, but it's a lot more chewier than usual. And no, I did not pick steak. I made sure it was deer meat, and yeah, I really didn't like it. I mean, for all you guys that go out hunting, I'm sure that you guys probably enjoy way better deer meat. So yeah guys, if any one of you tried deer meat before, please tell me down in the comment section below about what you think about it. Is it really that good or not? And that tunnel right there really reminds me of Space Mountain at the Magic Kingdom at Disney World. I don't know why, but it really does. So yeah, other than the deer meat, my experience at the Rios was really good. I mean, they sell like all these kind of beefs, these seafood, like it had really good food. Trust me, it's one of the best buffets in the world. I would recommend that buffet. Not for the deer meat, but for all the awesome stuff it has. And my goodness, why do we keep ending up in the sewers? I mean, these casino bosses really have it out for Sonic. They're probably like going like in their own little offices. No, Sonic's getting all these rings. We can't let him get that Chaos Emerald. Let's try to screw him as much as possible. Well, inadvertently, they are technically helping me because somehow you can find rings in the sewer. You know, I think the only reason why Sonic's getting this stuff is because I think a lot of people drop their jewelry, and not only that, some people just downright throw their money down the drain. So yeah, I am basically praying to God now that I do not hit one of those nasty spikes. Whew, that was a close shave right there. And now we gotta face the part I hate the most. Because in this part, that nasty muck that I'm standing on right now actually retards Sonic's movement. Now, I'm trying to get this invisibility thing so that in case if I ever hit, yes, I got it. In case if I ever hit one of those spikes, well, I'm not going to lose my rings, and we are going to get that Chaos Emerald. You casino bosses, you can't stop me, because I'm Sonic the Hedgehog. Man, recording this commentary is making my throat really sore right now. Let me take a sip. Oh man, that feels a lot nicer in my throat. And I'm sorry for setting that cup down hard on the table. And I hope it didn't scare some of you guys that had your volume turned all the way up. And I totally love the way that electric guitar sounds in the background of the music. And let's see if we have enough rings. And I cannot believe I missed that button. Oh, come on. This amount of money is kind of hard to jump up on. And we're going to hit this switch. And I really hope it is enough to make me able to jump to the Chaos Emerald. Can I do it? Can I do it? Yes! Yes, I did it! I beat Casinopolis! And guess what? I have just received a Chaos Emerald! Alongside with those absolutely useless emblems. Man, the effort that it took to earn that Chaos Emerald has sucked the life out of me. Sonic and Tails, you better not lose that Chaos Emerald. Are you freaking kidding me?
Oh no, the Chaos Emerald! Oh no, you don't! Oh jeez!
What the flippin' omelet, Sonic? I thought I could trust you with that emerald. Man, you guys have such a miserable time holding onto those emeralds. You know, I am so disappointed in you guys right now that I have no words to say.
Oh man, what happened to that emerald we just had?
I guess Eggman's got one of them. But the other one's safe. And that guy must be desperate.
That means his 2 to our 1, and that's not good. Come on, Sonic, we need to get busy.
Okay, Tails, calm down. Now, if you saw that scene before Sonic and Tails ridiculously lose that emerald, there was a key that fell down from the sky, and it's called the Ice Stone, and here it is. We are going to need it for the next action stage that is located in the Mystic Ruins. And unfortunately, this is the part where I have to end my video. I want to thank all of you awesome guys that stayed around to watch me finish out my gameplay on Casinopolis. And I hope you guys enjoyed this awesome video by the Sega Dreamcast. And before I leave on this train, I want to say that don't forget to tune in next week to see more of this awesome Let's Play. My name is Michael and I wish you guys peace.